There are patterns all around us. Science teaches us that the world is made up of mathematical equations all layered one on top of the other.
Hey.
The golden ratio is one such pattern that you can see all over the natural world. The golden ratio is derived from the Fibonacci sequence, which was actually used for the first time by the Indian mathematician Varunka. And it follows the pattern 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on, where you add the previous two numbers together to get the next number in the sequence. And ironically, this is one of the first coding interview questions I ever came across. And this sequence of numbers gives us the shape for many of the natural occurrences we see today. So welcome to my channel, you guys. It's Sierra, your friendly neighborhood IT girl, with another video telling you why being smart is a lie. In America, homes are often built with the immediately preceding house being placed across the street. So house numbers usually progress with the houses next door being +2. Therefore, if you get invited to a friend's house that you've never been to before, utilizing this knowledge, you'll likely still be able to find the house. The myth that intelligence is an extreme amount of knowledge stored at the forefront of a person's brain, ready to be accessed at all times under all conditions, is actually kind of a detrimental myth to society. You could liken this characteristic to having a photographic memory. And this brainy feature is extremely rare, with some psychologists even saying it's impossible to have. More common, yet still extremely rare, is the eidetic memory, where an image will linger in a person's mind for a few seconds up to a few months after having been seen. It's one of the quirks one of my favorite characters was initially written to have.
Sheldon has kind of a photographic memory.
Photographic is a misnomer. I have an eidetic memory, as I've told you many times. Most recently, last year during lunch on the afternoon of May 7th.
Now, in reality, this still rare trait is more likely to be found in children who haven't learned how to reprocess information in a specific way, and adults who also haven't unlearned that untainted processing power. However, the human mind does have its limitations, and if it reaches its storage capacity for certain information, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, a lack of intelligence, or an overall feeling of insecurity. But this idea where we store everything we've ever seen or learned so that it's ready at a moment's notice for recall is not actually how intelligent people work. Many intelligent people use a mixture of memorization, deductive reasoning, and pattern linking. Aside from some very basic math, one of the first patterns American children learn is spelling structure. I before E except after C, words that end with a consonant will likely have a vowel before that, and so on. This is a pattern I use every day in a game I like to play. Not only do I get to utilize the bank of words stored in memory, but deploying the patterns for what I know about the English language, along with a little deductive reasoning, I have yet to come across a level I couldn't beat. The same goes for testing. We're taught that if you don't know the answer to a question, the answer could most likely be option B or C, because statistically, most answers are. Now, don't think I'm downplaying the importance of memorization. It is extremely useful in certain situations, like in school settings, when learning location-based information for the bulk of exams, standing in front of a crowd, giving a speech, and when identifying the physical features of those who are important to us. So memorization is important, but by using patterns and deductive reasoning, we can free up our memory for things that are truly important. Like remembering TikTok songs. I'm Sierra, and I am your friendly neighborhood IT girl telling you why being smart is a lie. So if you have enjoyed this content, feel free to give it a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this new setup here, and if you're into it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!